Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Batman Arkham Reborn. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, Batman Arkham Reborn is going to be an interesting review for me, because it's going to be hard to talk about this comic without revealing too much about the plot, the story, the characters, anything that happens in this. I could just mention one thing and it will spoil everything for you. Something that could be good or something that could be bad. In addition to that, Batman Arkham Reborn really shouldn't be called Batman Arkham Reborn. It should just be called Arkham Reborn. Because although Batman is a predominant character in this, and a very recurring character, he's not the main character. The main character is actually Jeremiah Arkham, the head and the top dog of Arkham Asylum. Now, I'm going to try the best I can to talk about this story without revealing too much, but this will probably be a very quick review. Arkham Reborn tells the tale of how Jeremiah Arkham is trying to rebuild Arkham Asylum after what happened during Battle of the Cowl. What's good about this is that they include the Battle for the Cowl Arkham Asylum issue in this. Now, while rebuilding Arkham, he has done many changes to the building, made it look different, have upgraded security. He has his own special area for his special patients, the patients that he treats and that are cured of their illness, and then he has his upgraded security in more serious areas for people like Clayface or Killer Croc or all those other bad guys, you know, the bad boys of Batman's Rogue Gallery. Now, everything starts off good for Arkham. I mean, he has a special place for his special people. He has great security. He gets a new assistant that helps him out a lot. You know, people are just supporting him. However, things start to go wrong where Arkham is starting to fall into pieces. There's riots. People are breaking loose. Black Mask has an interest in Jeremiah Arkham, and his assistant is not all that she is, what she seems to be. She is, well, different than how she portrays herself. An interesting character, to say the least. And that's the basic story. Jeremiah Arkham trying to hold Arkham Asylum together. So is he going to be successful at this, restore order, or is he just going to be one of the other inmates in Arkham Asylum, going crazy? Well, you're just going to have to read and see. So let's get into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. First good is, like I said, they include the Battle for the Cowl Arkham Asylum issue, and I'm happy with that, because out of all of the companion Battle for the Cowls, that was probably the best. They also built off that. They really added to the characters, they added to the story, and it made each character in this, was Arkham, whether it's Sinner or Sin, I forget if it's Sinner or Sin, whether it's his special people, or even some of the inmates, they're all interesting characters and fascinating characters. I'm happy what they did with Jeremiah Arkham. I'm happy how they transformed the character, and they made him into a unique character, to say the least. The story was solid. It was good. There was only one hiccup in the story, which I'll get into in the bad. But the story flowed pretty well, with the exception of that hiccup. It was well told. It had a very macabre-like sense to it, which was nice. It was uncomfortable, but in a good way. There's one point where the Raggedy Man is put through so many torturous things that at the very end he does something that would seem like it came from the movie Saw or Hostel. Very macabre, very grotesque, and very twisted. And I like how they did that. I mean, there's one thing to be uncomfortable with a story, say like Batman Night Cries that deals with child abuse. That's obviously going to be uncomfortable, and that's uncomfortable in a bad way. But there are good uncomfortables like horror stories or thrillers or slashers or stuff like that, and this story is uncomfortable in a good way. Bad. Well, the big bad in this is that there were a few issues where Batman revealed who Black Mask is, and they don't include this in here. They should have included those issues. I don't know if they're going to be printed into trade sometime, or if they're just not going to include them in anything. It would have really been nice if they included the issues. It would have made the story flow better. It would have been a little less confusing for the reader, because the reader might be confused at first. Other than that, there's really no bad with this. Do I recommend picking up? Probably not right away. Although I do enjoy the story and on a whole recommend it, I wouldn't get it right away, because there's a lot of other Batman books out there that I recommend getting first that are better than this. I mean, this is intriguing, this is interesting, this is actually kind of smart, but it's not the most enjoyable out of the Batman stories going out there. What I can say about this that is nice is that you're going to get 5 to 6 issues at a payment of $12.99. That's a pretty good deal because usually 4 issues is like a $14.99 book. So you're getting 5 to 6 issues. I believe it's 6 issues for $12.99. That's a pretty good deal. So if you do decide to pick this up, which I do recommend picking it up, you won't be paying that much. However, I recommend picking it up after you pick up all the other stuff, like, you know, the Batman Robin, the Streets of Gotham, Gotham Sirens, Batwoman, Red Robin, you know, Batgirl, stuff like that. I recommend picking that up first before going to this. But with that said, Batman Arkham Reborn, it was a nice little treat for me. It's something I got to eat at the end of dinner, and I enjoyed it. It's like a little eclair, stuffed full of creamy goodness. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.